We've got the president of OPEC, His Excellency Al Mazrouei. He's also the UAE Energy and Industry Minister. Joining us. Great to see you, Your Excellency. Trade wars are the top read story on the Bloomberg. Are the top read story on Bloomberg today. How concerned are you about a trade war impacting the oil market?
I'm not that concerned about trade war getting to the oil market. I think this commodity is unique, as you know, and yes, it may affect the cost of drilling, the cost of completion, but I think overall that effect is going to be minor to the oil prices. So this commodity being resilient over the years, I think it's more affected by the supply and demand rather than trade wars.
Well, let's talk about what you're trying to achieve on the supply side. So I understand there's been discussions about perhaps looking at the benchmarks. So you help me. I understand that in Vienna there was a bit of a view in terms of looking at the 5-year average, which I know you've guided the market is what you're using, and a 7-year average. Which one is it that the market needs to focus on?
I think, first of all, we need to achieve what the basis of what we agreed on, and that is talking about the 5 years average. We've been talking about it, and the deal was based on the 5 years average. But is that fair or not fair? That's another question to analyze. I would prefer to focus on achieving the mission first. And then we can talk about, do we use a 5 years average or something else after that. Confusing that with the situation that we are in today and juggling with whether it's this or that does not help.
Okay, well, let's tie it down, because I saw you 6 weeks ago in London, and what I need to understand is Q2, Q3, we might rebalance the market. Tighten that up for the market, because you've come from, what, 293 excess to 44. Do you think it's going to be at the end of the second quarter? Do you think we're going to hit balance at the end of second quarter?
Well, prediction is very difficult because, as you know, shale oil is also advancing more than some of the analysts expected. So we need to watch and see. There is a meeting happening in April at the GMMC, and I'll be there. The chairman, the chairman and co-chair will be there. We will discuss how is the market situation. How is the conformity levels and the compliance by OPEC and non-OPEC? So I think it's premature now to give a view until we meet in April and report back the results.
What is the plan? What is the initial discussion when you hit balance? What are the initial thoughts? Give us a little bit of a taster in terms of the initial thoughts when we hit balance on this deal. What next?
I think what's next is try to keep that balance as much as we can, because we worked very hard to the benefit of everyone in the industry. I think OPEC and non-OPEC have over-delivered on the promise. What is next is how do we keep that balance for longer rather than seeing a spike or a dip in the market in the near term.
Would it be fair to say that you would like to see an enduring OPEC, non-OPEC relationship? How would you describe the next phase of this relationship?
Oh, definitely. We are working, and I've said this earlier in CERAWeek, we are working very hard with the Secretary General to put together a proposal, draft proposal for the charter of how we keep this group together. I think there is a logic. I think everyone or the majority that I was speaking with have been supportive, but they need to see some form of what would be the shape of that deal.
We are time against us. Are Russia fully on board in 10 seconds?
I think Russia have been a great partner. They've been on board with us, despite the speculations from everyone. Russia always confirmed that they are in the deal and they are supportive. So I would say Russia with us, and we thank them.